For decades, astronomers told us the moon is a dead rock. But what if they've been lying this whole time? In 2014, skywatchers captured something impossible, a massive wave distorting the moon's entire surface during full moons. NASA claims it's just heat waves from planes, yet this anomaly keeps appearing in remote locations with no aircraft. Even more bizarre, it only happens when the moon is full. Could this explain why no one's been back to the moon in 50 years? The truth may shock you. Mounting evidence suggests our moon isn't natural at all, but an artificial projection hiding something NASA doesn't want us to see. More anomaly hunters have captured the so-called Lunar Wave, stating that the moon could be in fact a hologram. Well, at least covered with a hologram at certain points in time. Let's explore the evidence and contradictions. This wild conspiracy theory has emerged somewhere in 2014 when Crow777 of YouTube and other vigilant skywatchers have stumbled across a peculiar wave traversing the moon. Because of this, they've insisted that what we see above is not actually a cosmic rock with unique behavior. It sounded mind-blowing at first because the moon would explain phenomena such as tides created through its gravitational pull, a scientific hypothesis that's strongly embedded into the currently accepted model of the world. The vigilante kept investigating and found out that this peculiar lunar wave only occurred whenever the moon got near its full stance. With this being said, Crow reached the conclusion that a hologram is projected when the moon is full. The reason? Because the powers that be need to resurvey the moon at the end of each month, so they conceal it during this procedure. My guess is that when the moon is in its quarter phases, or slivers, or other things, you are actually looking at the moon. I think that when it starts to get full or well lit on the face, they cover it with a hologram so we can't see what they are doing under there. It's not what you think it is. I can tell you that it's not just a rock in space. There's a lot going on up there, said Crow in one of his videos. The moon hologram theory gave a good shaking to anyone watching and investigating it, but soon after came an ingenious reply from skeptics. To debunk this idea, a video had surfaced with an airplane flying just above the objective of the camera and emitting a heat wave that caused an extremely similar anomaly on the surface of the moon. Debunkers now explain the lunar wave as something caused by contrails or other passing warm-cold air masses, and so people thought they were taken for fools. But is this really the case? The popularity of Crow's discovery had drawn the attention of those powers that be, so they had to figure out a clever way to turn the tables. The airplane passing by hypothesis is sure to offer food for thought, but it only reveals a single possibility. Besides, people all over the US have reported the lunar wave, either when planes were crossing or not. Other captures from remote places are to be considered. Either way, I'll present you with more aspects to consider. Light carries heat, which in turn can be translated as thermal energy. This form of energy is generated by tiny particles moving at astounding speeds, which implies that thermal energy generated by a plane's engine or warm vapors can be perceived as a fluctuation of light. Here is where things become interesting. In the last century, we don't look at force as an individual notion, but rather as a force field, e.g. electric or gravitational force field. A particular trait of light is that it can be at the same time a particle or group of particles, the photon, and a type of electromagnetic wave. Both its natures have to be studied separately because otherwise they would contradict. While conventional photography focuses on a particle-related light, the last century has brought into perspective a thing called holography. Quoting its definition, holography is the science and practice of making holograms. Typically, a hologram is a photographic recording of a light field, rather than of an image formed by a lens, and it is used to display a fully three-dimensional image of a holographed subject, which is seen without the aid of special glasses or other intermediate optics. Do not confuse this type of 3D hologram to what you see in 3D movies. That's a hologram caused by synthetic light displayed through the glasses, a big difference. Another thing to note is that holography can store about 700 times as much information as a conventional photograph. It can provide an ample 3D view in a single caption. Such a technique uses laser light provided by, you guessed it, a laser beam. If we were to live inside a holographic universe like numerous scientists nowadays believe, An enormous laser system would have to be pointed down at us. This makes sense now more than ever considering all the breakthroughs in physics, and if we look above, we see this huge source of light we call the sun. It's definitely pointed at us, and it's sending encoded information. If this were to be the case, the moon would have to play the role of an artificial control panel that serves as who knows what. Maybe a green screen, a curtain, an artificial device meant to keep an eye on us. Ignorance is bliss, and reality is way stranger than fiction. By researching and questioning everything, you'll end up finding certain answers. After all, the reality we perceive is only inside our minds. Conclusion: the lunar wave mystery, holographic moon or atmospheric illusion. The idea that the moon might be a holographic projection, or at least partially concealed by one, is one of the most radical and mind-bending conspiracy theories to emerge in recent years. First brought to light by independent researchers like Crow 777, the so-called lunar wave phenomenon has sparked fierce debate between anomaly hunters and mainstream skeptics. The lunar wave, evidence of a hidden moon? The theory gained traction in 2014 when observers noticed a strange ripple-like distortion passing across the moon's surface, particularly during full moon phases. Some researchers argue that this anomaly suggests the moon is not a natural celestial body, but rather a projected image or hologram, concealing unknown activities occurring on or beneath its surface. Crow 777 and other investigators speculate that the moon may be artificially controlled, with its appearance altered during certain phases. A holographic overlay is used to mask lunar operations by hidden powers, possibly extraterrestrial or governmental. The full moon is a cover-up phase, where the true nature of the moon is obscured by a projected image. The skeptical rebuttal: atmospheric distortions? Mainstream debunkers quickly dismiss the lunar wave as an atmospheric effect, attributing it to heat waves from passing aircraft, jet exhaust causing thermal distortion, temperature fluctuations in Earth's atmosphere, mirage-like effects, camera artifacts or lens anomalies, digital noise, compression glitches. A widely circulated video showing an airplane's heat wave mimicking the lunar ripple seemed to settle the debate, at least for skeptics. However, anomaly hunters counter that. The wave has been observed in remote locations with no aircraft present. The distortion appears too uniform and deliberate to be random atmospheric interference. If the moon were a natural satellite, why would this effect only appear during full moons? Holographic moon? A deeper possibility? Beyond the debate over the lunar wave, the holographic moon theory ties into broader scientific and metaphysical concepts. 1. Holography and light manipulation. Holograms are interference patterns of light, storing far more data than conventional images. If advanced technology, or even natural cosmic phenomena, were projecting the moon, it would explain why certain anomalies appear only under specific conditions. 2. The holographic universe theory. Some physicists, like David Bohm and Carl Pribram, propose that reality itself may be a hologram. If the universe is a projected simulation, celestial bodies like the moon could be artificial constructs within that system. 3. The moon's unnatural behavior. The moon's size, orbit, and composition defy conventional astrophysical models. It's suspiciously large relative to Earth, unlike other moons in the solar system. Some ancient traditions, like the Dogons and Zulu legends, claim the moon was not always there. Is the moon a cosmic control panel? If the moon is not a natural satellite, what could it be? Some theories suggest an ancient alien megastructure, possibly a Dyson sphere fragment or monitoring device, a screen for interdimensional beings to observe or manipulate humanity, a resonant frequency generator influencing Earth's consciousness, tying into esoteric moon lore. Final thoughts: a mystery worth investigating. While mainstream science dismisses the holographic moon theory as pseudoscience, the anomalies persist. Whether the lunar wave is caused by atmospheric distortions, secret technology, or a deeper cosmic deception, the fact remains that our understanding of the moon is incomplete. Perhaps the truth lies somewhere between hard science and speculative cosmology. Until definitive proof emerges, the moon will remain a celestial enigma, one that challenges our perception of reality itself. What do you think? Is the moon a natural satellite, a hologram, or something even stranger? Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below with your thoughts. I love hearing from you. Check out more videos on the screen, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.